Hello everybody and welcome back. This has to be a very short video, so I guess we'll get started. So what we're doing today is we are working on the roof. We're trying to do something about these holes that are in the roof, all random places and stuff, because this is supposed to be a hidden base, and for a hidden base you kind of need to not have holes in the roof. So anyways, we are going to be working on that, and I'm going to talk about a little information as to why this is going to be a super short video in a minute. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. You know what? Actually, let's just skip the intro because it's a short video. So let's go ahead and skip the... No? You want the intro? Oh, okay. Well, intro. Can you play as background music right now? Thank you. That's excellent. Excellent. So, let's go ahead and get started. So basically, this has to be a super short video because I'm super late with recording this. So, basically what's been happening is this week, my dad's been in and out of the hospital all week, and so I've been very busy. My mom's been with him a lot, and so I've been working on keeping the house running and also going with them sometimes and stuff like that. So I've just been crazy busy. But in any case, so where we're at right now is it's actually Saturday morning. It's actually 9:23 right now as I'm recording this. And it's supposed to go out, this episode is supposed to go out at 9 o'clock on Saturday. So I'm kind of late. So we need to make it short. So in any case, what we were doing today, I already explained that. So basically, here's the situation with the roof. We've got some holes in the roof, and I have an idea for what to do with the roof that is like really cool and yet not, or sort of is. But anyways, I'm thinking, how could we make the roof project more complicated? So the idea was, I was thinking of just simply setting up a piston. So basically what I want to do, for those of you who don't know, the holes in the roof are there because it lets light in. So there's a tunnel that goes all the way down to the bottom of her base down there, and basically it lets light in so that I don't have to put torches all through the base. So what we need is we need to plug up the roof so that it is not visible for like people who are coming and seeing a hidden base, you know? So we need to plug up the roof. Now, the obvious thing to do is just put torches down inside the base and just plug up the roof, but that is not a thinking pack, because that is not complicated enough. So what we need to do is we need to go ahead and get something fancy going here. So I think what I'm gonna do, what I'd like to do is set up a piston system. So basically, we have inside, we would have, let's get in through there. We would have a lever, maybe on the wall there, maybe somewhere else. And as soon as we flick the lever, it will activate pistons. So there's a block there, and then it will, I'm gonna knock all these blocks down. I think I better use cobblestone. Oh dear! Don't fall down. Let's get back up to the surface. So, essentially, let's use this hole because it's a little bit more safe because it doesn't go all the way down. So in any case, the idea is to place a block there, and that would be grass so that it blends in with the rest of the area. And then the piston would move it down to here, and then the piston would move it over to here instead. And then the roof would be open. So then as soon as we can flick the lever, then it's going to put the block back in place, and so then we're good to go. Now, the only thing with that is that as soon as it's underneath like this, if you have dirt or grass like that underneath a block, then it becomes dirt. The grass goes away and it just becomes dirt. So then as soon as we put it back, then it'll be dirt. And so then it'll be like, we'll hear the enemy coming, which there's actually no enemies because this is single player, but in any case, we'll hear the enemy coming, and we'll flick the lever, and then it will put the blocks in place, but then on the surface, it would... Hello? Where'd it go? Did I pick it up already? I don't know. But anyways, then on the surface, it would be a dirt block. And so then it would be kind of obvious that there's something happening here. So what I'm thinking is that if we do that route, we should actually have it come down a second block so that it would come down to here. I'm not sure how to do that with pistons, but I'm sure it can be investigated. But in any case, if it's down a block, I think that the grass stays. I think the grass stays. Let's assume that the grass stays. So in any case, so that is one idea. Now, the other thing is that we should... Let me just check on the time. Okay, so the other thing is that I'm thinking a daylight sensor might be really fancy, although there's a problem with that. Because basically, we have these holes in the roof, and we also have that giant hole in the roof, which we'll be fixing later. But in any case, we have these holes in the roof to let the light in, but when it is nighttime, there's not much point in having them there, basically. So I'm thinking about having a daylight sensor. Now, two problems with that. One is that the daylight sensor actually requires nether quartz, which I don't think we have yet, because in this series, we can't go to the nether. So that is a thing. So we can't really build a daylight sensor, but I don't know if the turtles can, let's get rid of that. I don't know if the turtles can do anything with ComputerCraft and daylight sensing and stuff like that. Or maybe checking the time of day or something. I think they can check the time of day. I don't know, let me know if you guys know anything about that. I'll have to investigate that maybe. But in any case... Oh, wrong button. There we go. But in any case, the idea would be, if we use a daylight sensor, it has to be... It can't be on the surface because that's too conspicuous. So what we'll have to do is put it down inside. Then it would mean a lot of fancy redstone, because basically the daylight sensor would be, let's say it would be on top of that dirt block there. So it would check, and as soon as it gets dark outside, then it would close the roof. Now there's an obvious problem with that. It's that as soon as the roof is closed, it never gets bright again. So we would have to have maybe a computer with a redstone timer and stuff like that, get a whole bunch of fancy redstone so that it will stay closed for, like, the night is about 10 minutes. So let's say about 10 minutes stay closed, and then open, and then the daylight sensor checks again to see if there is light, and if there is light, then it leaves it open and stuff like that. It would get... Oh, there's grass. Nice! There's grass. So anyways, it would get very complicated that way, but perhaps we could do it, except that the daylight sensor doesn't work. So maybe there's a way to do it with turtles or something? I don't know. But in any case, that is another idea. Now, another idea is there a way to make the... Oop, this one is fairly simple. This is an entrance, so all we need to do is get some pistons moving these dirt blocks, and perhaps get some... perhaps get a proximity system set up once we have the ender pearls to make wireless modems and all that kind of stuff with the turtles. So, and actually that is another thing, is would there be a way with the ComputerCraft turtles, let's get rid of that, would there be a way with the ComputerCraft turtles to check proximity for someone who doesn't have... So, what the plan was for the proximity is ComputerCraft is over here, right here. Okay. ComputerCraft is... this is all ComputerCraft, but what I'm looking for is this. There we go. Advanced Wireless Pocket Computer. So the idea is to use one of those. So for the entrances to the base, I would have one of those, and it would be connecting to perhaps the GPS system, perhaps something else, and so as soon as I walk towards the opening, then the computer inside there would also notice and open the opening, and then I just go in. That is the idea. However, that means I need a pocket computer so that it can tell the turtle where I am. Is there a way that you guys know of to go ahead and adjust the, to go ahead, not adjust, but to go ahead and work on, like, sorry, lost for words. Okay, what's happening? What's happening? Sorry, my iPod fell asleep and I started turning it back on and forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, would there be a way to detect the proximity of a player who doesn't have a pocket computer, just is there? like, I think there would be a way, if we use a command computer, although there is a recipe, but it requires a command block. So that is not a thing that we can do. But command computers, I think you can do like test for commands and stuff like that. I've never done that before, but I think there's a way to do it. But is there any way in regular survival to detect if there is another player in the area? That is a question. That is a question. Oh, is a sensor turtle? Does a sensor turtle do that? That is not actually from the ComputerCraft mod. That is from the one that we just added a couple of episodes ago, a few episodes back in episode 50. So anyways, that is some of the ideas that we're going for today. Whoops, wrong button again. Wrong button. There we go. So in any case, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and stuff like that. I figured I wanted to get a video out for you guys anyways, and have some fun playing Minecraft as well, because it's been a very stressful week. But in any case, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and stuff like that, and if you have any ideas of how to make it even more complicated than what I was suggesting, or if you have any ideas of how to actually do what I was discussing, then let me know. But in any case, that is some of the ideas and stuff like that, and it can't be too complicated the way that we get it to work, but basically I want it to be complicated because it's a thinking pack, but not too complicated so that we can actually get it done within like maybe 2 or 3 episodes of working on it. But any ideas that you have would be excellent, and maybe there would even be a way to take a really complicated idea and make it a little bit more less complicated. Okay, I think it's time for a nap. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and see you guys later. Bye-bye! Oh, actually, before I go, next episode, I don't know what we'll be doing because I had a couple of plans for next episode, although this was kind of first on the list, so that's the thing. But perhaps we would be working on the roof. Perhaps we'd be working on something else, depending, and our quarry is actually still going, so that is excellent. But in any case, we'll see what happens next episode. But any suggestions, leave them in the comments, stuff like that, and hopefully you enjoyed the video, and see you later. Bye-bye!